This video presents the basic concepts of SmartDraw to help new users get started in creating sophisticated professional diagrams. To get started in SmartDraw, we'll be providing you with an overview of not only the features and functionality, but our proven best practices. We begin with two main areas. To the right, you'll find the template preview area that fills most of the real estate of your screen. This is where you'll be able to access over 70 categories of diagrams. In the left panel, you'll see the 70 categories that contain more than 800 templates. We recommend that you start in the popular category. Here, you'll find the most commonly used SmartDraw templates. We're going to use the flowchart template. In the template preview area, you're given 3 flowchart template options. Just below that, you'll find sample diagrams. The sample diagrams are a great way to get started on your next diagram. Samples can inspire you or simply give you an idea of how to use that particular template. Simply select a diagram, for example, the hiring process, and an editable version of the sample then appears on screen. Now we're ready to take a look at SmartDraw's user interface. Let's start with a flowchart template and explore the SmartDraw user interface in more detail. Every SmartDraw diagram has its own specialized Smart panel, docked to the left of the drawing area. These put automated drawing tools and symbols specific to that kind of diagram right at your fingertips. So here we see the common symbols you need to build a flowchart. There would be a whole different set of symbols if this were a floor plan or an org chart template. If you don't see what you need docked to your diagram, you can also search our entire collection of symbols here. Below the symbol library are the drawing tools specific to your selected diagram type. In this case, you can add symbols in any direction, split paths, change the spacing of your diagram, or change other settings for your visual. The blank diagram template in SmartDraw is unique in that instead of using the intelligent formatting engine to help you build diagrams automatically, it offers a flexible drawing style similar to Visio and Lucidchart. To add a shape, simply drag it from the library. You'll notice that instead of the yellow arrow-shaped Smart Action buttons that appear in other templates like flowcharts, this shape has yellow circles around it. These are still called Smart Action buttons, but in this template, they'll behave differently. Move your cursor over one of the yellow circles, and you'll see that it turns into a pencil. You can now draw a line connected from that shape to any distance and direction. When you let go of the mouse, you'll see a pop-up of common shapes you can choose to attach to the end of your line. This is flexible drawing that still gives you some automation for ease of use, but doesn't lock you into the usual automatic connector style of SmartDraw. All other UI elements, such as the ribbons above your work area, will be consistent for all SmartDraw diagram types. The Home tab will be open by default because it contains the most commonly used commands. Here, you'll find buttons to export, share, print, and adjust the style of your shapes and text. Click the Export button to export your diagram as a PDF, SVG, or a PNG file. Or choose Export for Office, and you can paste an image of your diagram into any of the Microsoft Office programs. Using the Share button, you can email a direct link to your document to anybody. They don't need to log in or create an account to view your diagram. You can even choose whether they have read-only or full edit rights. There is also a Share button here to the right at all times, regardless of what tab you have open. Right below the Share button is the Print button. You'll want to use this button to print your diagram. The rest of the Home tab consists of tools you're probably more familiar with, such as copy and paste, undo, and various shape, line, and text styling options. This section is particularly useful in customizing your visuals. To help you design professional visuals, SmartDraw provides a good selection of themes you can apply to your visual in just one click. To get more creative, you have a large number of fill options that let you control things like opacity, gradients, and textures. Once you've made any changes to your document, it will be automatically saved online. To explicitly save your document with a specific name or under a specific folder location, you'll want to check out the File tab. You can even save your diagram to one of these popular file hosting services and share it with coworkers that way. The Design tab contains commands to help you further customize your visuals. control the width, height, and alignment of the objects in your work area, group objects together, rotate or flip objects, or choose from all sorts of options to control dimensions, connection points, text entry, and grow properties. These tools give you total control over how you build and customize your drawings. The Insert tab lets you import pictures, add hyperlinks to any shape, or insert charts and gauges. You can also add notes and comments. Once you've shared a visual with team members, they can easily add feedback and ideas within the visual, making it a single source of truth and a springboard for discussion, even if you all work remotely. To add a comment, right-click on any shape and choose Add Comment. Or you can select a shape, go to the Insert tab, and click on Add Comment. When a user adds a comment, the name they're logged in with and time of the comment will be preserved and added to a comment stream. You can see all the comments on a shape by clicking on this blue icon. Once comments have been added, a Comments tab will appear in the Smart panel to the left of your drawing area. Selecting a comment will open a pop-up showing the entire comment thread over the relevant shape. The Page tab lets you change the look of your background, configure the layout of your work area, change the scale of your document, or turn off and on rulers, grids, page dividers, or snapping. With SmartDraw, you can insert tables into any object in your visual. Just select the Insert Table button under this Table tab. All of the tools to edit your tables are here, like adding and removing rows and columns, and joining and splitting cells. Under the Options tab, you can select Full Screen to view your visual full size on your monitor without seeing the SmartDraw user interface. Here you can also find spelling and spell check options. The Support tab contains a link to our support page, a link to our helpful resource center, and an option to send feedback about your experience using SmartDraw. Besides all of the tools in the Smart panel and the ribbon, you can right-click in the work area and on the objects themselves for easy access to many of these tools and assets. With an understanding of these fundamentals, you'll be able to maximize every SmartDraw tool to communicate visually and effectively.